Okay, hello everyone. Let me try to do that from the beginning. Yeah. So my name is Dunli Li. I'm from UCL. I'm also a member of CTL. And today I'm going to present my work on lecture attendance, lecture capture, and academic performance with evidence from the first year economics course. There has been a vast literature on the relationship between lecture attendance, mostly measured by physical attendance, lecture capture, and student academic performance. And then the evidence has been mixed. In the post-COVID-19 world, so there has been a wide discussion on the format of online teaching, whether synchronous or asynchronous. If synchronous, a few questions arise naturally. How important is the virtual attendance? As some students might not be able to attend a live session due to the different time zones or due to this internet access problem. What is the importance of online interaction? And what is the effect of lecture recording on the virtual attendance? Note that in this presentation, I use lecture recording and the lecture capture interchangeably. So having this in mind, in this study, I address the following questions. First, what is the impact of lecture capture on attendance? Second, how does lecture attendance affect academic performance? Finally, what is the role of in-class participation? Using a first-year economics course data, our preliminary results suggest that lecture recording indeed has a negative effect on attendance, and passive attendance does not really help to improve academic performance, and in-class participation conditional on attendance is essential. Then what's the implication of this finding for post-COVID-19 online teaching? So it seems that if online teaching is delivered synchronously, the online interaction in class conditional on attendance is the key. So now let's spend a few minutes to discuss our empirical analysis leading to these results. The data, we got the data from the first year undergraduate economics module. Is a big class with 368 students. Most of them are economics students and some of them are from the other department. In terms of course delivery, so the students, they come to lecture and interacted with the lectures via this Echo 360 platform. And how to measure class attendance given such a huge class size? So here we measure class attendance by whether the student entered the online classroom during class time. Remember that the students, they interact with the lectures by this Echo 360 platform. So essentially, this attendance actually is measured the virtual attendance. In terms of the in-class participation, here that it is measured by the percentage of the poll questions responded by students via this Echo 360 platform. So this, again, essentially is online in-class participation. We use 3 sets of these regressions to try to answer our research questions. So you can see that these parameters highlighted in red are the one we're particularly interested. Due to time constraint, I will not go over them in detail. As for the variables and the measurement, here, one of our key variable is this lecture capture. So here we have this, we use the 2 proxies for lecture capture usage. The main one is the video viewed. It is a percentage of the lecture, videos viewed by students, which is calculated as the view duration divided by capture duration, because students, when they watch this lecture video, they do not necessarily watch this 100%. They might just stop it somewhere and then left. An alternative proxy is the video views, which is the number of the times students have viewed videos. The data showed some students basically they keep viewing the videos again and again. So basically, we use these proxies to measure the lecture capture this usage. And then others quite standard of the final grade is used to measure the academic performance. And then for the polling participation, so this polling participation, which is calculated as the total responses by students divided by total poll questions. This is the proxy for this in-class participation. And we'll also control for the other variables, including the student age, gender, the fee status, or whether they're home student, or EU student, or overseas student, and also control for tutorial attendance, slide viewed. This is also quite standard. So let's look at our preliminary results. So the preliminary results are summarized in 4 tables. The first table shows the impact of the lecture capture on attendance. As you can see here, we do find the percentage of the video viewed as the main proxy for this lecture capture usage indeed has a negative, statistically significant negative effect on attendance. This is robust to different set of controls. The next table summarizes the effect of attendance on performance. And as you can see from this table, it shows that the lecture attendance had a statistically positively significant effect on final grade. Again, it is robust to different set of controls. In order to investigate the role of in-class participation, so we run this we rerun this set of regressions with this polling participation included, and the results are presented in the next table. And it's very interesting to note that after we control for polling participation, the effect of attendance, as shown in this first row, becoming significant. On the other hand, polling participation shows a consistently statistically significant positive effect on final grade. So it seems this results suggest that the in-class participation, of course, conditional on attendance, is essential, and the passive attendance actually is not really helpful. It is also worthwhile to note that the tutorial attendance also plays a very important role. As you can see, it has a statistically significant positive effect on final grade. Also, the magnitude of coefficient is relatively large. To test whether our results are sensitive to the measurement of lecture capture or not, we rerun the regression but use a different proxy for lecture capture usage, and then these results are presented in table 4. As you can see, the main conclusions still hold. We get similar results as in table 3. Of course, this might be on based on some endogeneity issue for further this investigation. For example, here attendance might be correlated with ability. For example, students who choose not to attend live lectures because they are already struggling with their studies. Similarly, this polling participation might be also related to ability. For example, more capable students, they tend to be more active and responsive in class. Finally, the attendance might affect this lecture recording view. So these are the econometrics, this issue we are still working on. That's why we say the current results are preliminary results. To conclude, in this study, the preliminary results suggest that the lecture recording view has a negative effect on attendance, and in-class participation conditional attendance is essential. Passive attendance does not help. Also, we find very strong evidence that the tutorial attendance is important for better performance, but at this stage, we need to interpret the results with caution. For example, this endogeneity problem needs to be addressed. Then what's the implication for the ongoing discussion of this synchronous online teaching in the post-COVID-19 world? The results seem to suggest that the online engagement in class, conditional on attendance, is the key. Simply show up without engaging class is not helpful. And also this small tutorial group teaching is important. Hopefully I do not use too much of time, but thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, I'm very happy to take them in the Q&A section. And you can also contact me by email. Thank you.